Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Plocast. Today, we are watching The Bad Batch, Season 2. I almost said Season 1. Season 2, Episode 3, The Solitary Clone. So far, Bad Batch Season 2 has been pretty cool. We got the first little introductory arc at the beginning of the season there. We're excited to see where it's going. What do you think we're going to see in this episode?
It's got to be someone we know, right? Solitary Clone.
I feel like it's gotta be.
But at the same time, I feel like we already know all the, who else would be a solitary clone besides Rex or Wolf or Gregor? I'm also expecting the story to kind of open up a little more. Maybe we'll get some more long-term storylines getting set up too.
All right. You ready to watch?
I'm ready to skip right into it.
Skip right into it. Okay. Let's skip right into it. Ooh. Look at this place.
All right.
This place is crazy looking. Kind of looks like Dathomir. This place, look at all the red in like the sand as it lands.
Yeah.
That's so sick. For all my F1 fans, this guy looks like George Russell. That's super weird. Uh-oh.
Oh!
Oh!
They got battle droids.
Yeah, they're separatists. That's the separatists in the description.
That makes sense. Why it's not under jurisdiction.
Whoa. This is Coruscant. Oh, there he is!
The boy.
Look at his... Oh, look at that 5 o'clock shadow.
He kind of looks miserable.
He does, bro. He looks like... Did we watch the Frozen Cave episode of Rebels with Zeb and...
Yeah.
It reminds me when he got back to the ship and like nobody cared about him and he was just like...
Yeah.
all sad. Oh, so he's been recovering this whole time. 32 rotations? Look at the shadow and the lighting.
It looks...
Guys, bro, they're... Oh my god.
You're not ready to play Commander again.
Oh.
Not yet.
Oh.
Commander will
Oh. Is this where Cody comes in?
Memorial at 0900 hours.
Ooh, that would be pretty dope.
This is where Cody comes in, I'm thinking.
You did Crosshair.
Yeah.
Commander. Yes! Let's go!
Good to see you.
This is weird.
And they are traitors.
She is
Like
strong.
the
as
Jedi.
nothing.
Yeah. Jedi. Whoa.
Well,
Oh,
Good
he
soldiers
said the
follow
thing,
Oh,
bro.
dude, that reaction when he said Jedi is like boom, and Cody was like,
Yeah.
he went into like drone mode. That was weird. Look at
Think
the
he
clone
regrets
statue.
Obi-Wan at all?
Probably deep down, but like
Yeah.
they're not able to even
here's what we know.
process that. I can't believe they let him keep like the little points and all that, and even though it's gray, but like
Cody was 212th Legion?
Yeah.
Am I right on that?
mhm.
Is that, you think that's still all them?
That might still be 212, but like they're not colored anymore.
All Imperial now.
Oh my god.
Killing.
Dude,
This is
this is like so nostalgic.
This is crazy, bro. We're really about to see Clone Skull battle droids again.
I'm so excited. Dude, this is the latest in the timeline we've ever seen Cody.
Wow,
That
I didn't
is
even think
so
about that.
weird.
That's a really good point.
Like, because in everything
we're
Clone
gonna
Wars, in
find
canon,
themselves
Revenge of the Sith is after, so...
Yeah.
This is wild. Oh! Oh!
And they got the tank too.
They just high five.
Droid banter.
I love the droid banter.
Roger, roger.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. Oh, just them two?
It's literally just them two. Oh, no. Okay. I was gonna say.
Pretty much the whole squad. It's like, it's so weird though. It's clones versus droids, but it's Empire
Opposite.
versus technically rebels, right?
Like old separatists. It's so weird.
Goodness me.
Yeah. Like, I don't know who to root for. Like,
Exactly.
Like,
these are the bad guys?
he's trying to shoot right down the barrel. Oh my god, bro. He just doesn't give an F.
He's just eating freaking tank shots.
Oh my god.
Crosshair is a bad dude, bruh.
Jeez, bro. Dude, the clone theme. But like, it's slightly different. It's Do you hear it? It's like the da da
Yup.
da, but like it's different now.
Weiler Nova? Are
Weiler and
those
Nova.
established characters? I don't know.
Well, they are now.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's weird. I guess some groups like still have names
Oh,
for each
yeah.
other.
They've all been called or
Yeah, but like remember like in the
Call
other
tags, whatever.
episodes, like they were like CT 5926.
We're here to help.
they're definitely not here to
Yeah, you're the
help.
only one that believes that, Cody. Is that Droideka?
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yup.
buddy.
Did he just throw it wrong, or did they not?
He didn't throw it slow
Or did they
enough. Remember the
I was-
Onderon arc
Yeah.
where they were throwing
I
the
was gonna
droid
say, or
poppers
they have
super
frustrated
slow.
shields.
They're just
This
mowing
looks
them down.
so cool.
This is ooh. I mean, this is epic.
Flippin' cool.
I know people say this all the time, but like the way that D. Bradley Baker's able to change his voice in slight ways to make like differences, like because Cody
Yeah.
sounds more like rougher, and he's like a grizzled veteran, and like he can make the shinies sound like a lot more like higher pitch. It's crazy. Like
And it's literally all this, like,
it's
they're
the
all
same
clones.
guy,
Yeah.
and then the Crosshair voice, like the dry kind of, you know. It's
Crosshair, yeah.
he doesn't get enough credit. Oh, commando droids.
They got everything on.
Yeah, right.
What was it Derek's?
Derek's. Oh, there's Nova. Ah, dang. See, Cody reacted to that. He was like, "No, my friend, my guy Nova, he just died." Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh!
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go. Throw it. Oh!
Whoa.
Oh my goodness. Oh, and the flamethrower.
We are an independent system.
Yeah.
And it
The Empire's not going to acknowledge that.
Those are my terms.
Even if they say they do, they won't.
Only threat to my
God,
people.
spitting.
He is spitting. You are the enemy, Cody.
Man, he's just like,
Oh,
Anakin,
peace and
bro.
order.
League Mina Bonteri.
Mina Bonteri! Shout out.
Crosshair definitely could have domed her.
He's going to, I think. Cody's going to do all this, and then just Crosshair is just going to gun her down. As soon as you let him go, you're dead.
Now execute.
See?
Sir, I promised a peace.
See, bro? Cody, bro, what are you doing, bro? What did you think was going to happen?
So much for peace.
Oh, this is Cody's revenge arc.
I gave you an order. Follow it or face the
Crosshair, do it.
consequences for disobeying.
Ooh,
Yeah, I told you, bro.
that little
I called
music
it.
note.
You have to see that this ain't it.
And Cody.
He's like, this is not right. Like, that would have never happened under the Republic. Oh, the Venator, but it's all red and gloomy. This is giving Siege of Mandalore vibes, dude. Look, and now everybody's arrested, and it's Empire Town, and everything's
Yeah.
terrible.
They even switched from
Oh
clones
my
to the
god. Yeah, they even brought in the Stormies. Him and his toothpick.
I feel like it's supposed to be a cigarette, but they can't.
Yeah, right.
Because
Dude,
it's Star Wars.
this music, I don't know if any of y'all have seen Blade Runner, but like that's the vibe I'm getting. I'm telling you, bro, this is the start of Cody's revenge arc, man. Look at this. Look at his face.
Are we making the galaxy better?
Not really.
We make our own decisions.
Yes.
Spitting, bro.
Is he gonna like desert?
We have to live with them too.
God, dude. This music.
This is a sad episode, dog.
Wow. I was not expecting this much deep character stuff for Cody. I figured he was just gonna be there, and he was just,
Yeah,
I'm Cody
I
and
thought it
I'm
was
bad.
A cool.
Yeah,
like,
now even Crosshair, look at this.
episode.
Cody,
CC222.
He doesn't even know his name.
he has gone AWOL.
Oh,
What?
ice! Oh my god,
So Cody's gone. He's out.
dude. This music, bro, I cannot. Having Kiner, who I'm assuming is still. Oh my gosh.
That's my
Dude.
favorite episode. Yeah, bro.
That might be one of my favorite episodes of the entire show.
all of it. Yeah.
What?
I was not expecting that at all, but I'm very glad that just that's what
I'm
we
very
got.
happy that that's the episode that we just saw, that we just witnessed. Okay, so I guess Cody was that solitary clone. That was my favorite episode so far. That might be like in the top 5 for the
I was
entire
gonna
show,
say
like the whole
top
show.
5.
um,
Yeah,
First of all, I was not expecting Cody just yet. Like I figured, oh, so I figured it could be Cody because we know he's in this season, but I didn't know. I thought maybe they could have been doing a new character. So first of all, that was cool. And then on top of that, instead of what you would expect, which is just, oh, it's Cody, he's here, he's going to do a mission with Crosshair, and then the next point of the plot's going to get set up. No, the depth that they went to like Cody's mental process with the Empire, like, and to show how he went about it like you would in the days of the Republic, where you would communicate with somebody to get them to drop their weapon, and we'll have a peaceful this is wrong what you're doing. And then to watch as that just totally gets flipped on its head with the Empire, to where now that person gets executed after he just said, we'll work it out like peacefully. Like just the looks on his face and his body language through the whole episode was like so much more than I was actually expecting them to do with his character. And that was amazing. That was great. I mean, I'm a little biased because I love clones and Cody is one of my favorites, but like I mean, I'll admit that any day of the week. But like the difference with him and Crosshair, where Crosshair's like, we're soldiers, we do what we're told, that's it. And where Cody's like, are we actually making the galaxy better? Which is not even on Crosshair's radar at all. He's just like, well, I was told to do this, and that's my job, so I'm gonna do it. And like, if I had one thing to say, I wish he maybe didn't go AWOL just yet. Like maybe if that was like he stewed on it a little bit more, and like maybe we saw a little bit more, and then he kind of dipped. But like, or maybe like if we saw it, or like maybe kind of like Shawshank Redemption style, where they can't find Cody and they look around and they see how he like escaped or left or whatever, something like that. But still, like the build up. And I'm sure this is something that's kind of been in him for a while now, because like just the way he was talking at the beginning, he wasn't talking like a stormtrooper. Like he was still talking like clones generally used to talk. He has members in his squad that are named still, that have real names, and he was upset when one of them died. Like, so those were some signals. Yeah, but like I was not at all expecting that. That was awesome.
The title episode was solitary clone. And I wasn't even, because Cody's around, we knew that, but I was like, oh no, Cody's not solitary. He's the Empire guy. Like he's already
he's bad guy
taken care of. But I think it makes a lot of sense to see him slowly kind of go AWOL versus how like the Bad Batch kind of immediately, besides Crosshair and Rex almost immediately too, knew right away like, oh, this is bad. Because Cody was like, all right, or like from like an outsider's perspective, I guess it could be kind of reasonable to believe, okay, maybe the Jedi are a danger to the Emperor, or not Emperor, the Chancellor. Like, okay, that's all right. So we have to, they're my friends, but whatever. I serve the Republic, not the Jedi. And then the Republic becomes an Empire, and you're like, oh, okay,
you're kind of stuck now. You go with it.
Yeah, but then you're like, I guess that's so we can help take over the separatist areas and spread peace throughout the galaxy, right?
Exactly.
But then slowly you get on missions like this where you're like, this isn't peaceful. Like, what's like? I'm sure he's been getting little tips and bits.
Yeah, I'm sure there's more we haven't seen, which is why I'm not too.
It was kind of that slow burn
upset.
Which is cool. That's like a whole new perspective too of Order 66 and like how people can kind of see that. And through Cody, someone we know very intimately, he's like probably top 5 clones out there. Which I'm sure too, him going AWOL means he's gonna link up with the Bad Batch,
I hope so, Bad Batch, dude.
And Rex and them. So it's that's what I'm waiting for. I think that's for sure coming.
I think they low key botched the Echo Rex reunion So if they can make up for it with the Cody and Rex reunion,
That'd be pretty fun.
yeah. But like even what you're saying with like the Jedi, that was factual. It wasn't, oh, they might be. No, that was like the to them, that was the truth.
Yeah.
That was the fact, is that they're traitors and they need to be. So like it's even more so manufactured in them. And then when they see the reality of the situation, especially someone who has more autonomy like Cody and like Rex, the commanders and captains have way more autonomy and individuality than the regs, or than the other regs. So it would make sense that he would be, like they were saying, he said it, I think Rampart said it, more and more clones are realizing this is this is not right, because they're not being controlled robotically anymore 24/7. Like that was basically just for the order, and then after that, they're just gonna keep doing what they were told. There's no Jedi in the picture anymore, so they're just gonna keep going with what they do, because good soldiers follow orders. But this is like, and the signs too, like how he acts and how he talks, it's not like robotic. He still like sounds like Cody. The fact that they have named troops in their squadron is also a big sign.
He requested Crosshair as soon as he heard he was around too.
Yeah, because I remember him, my buddy. Yeah, literally. He showed emotion when his squad mate died. Like that was just really cool. Some of you may be like, oh, well, when they did Devil's Deal last season, you guys complained that the Bad Batch wasn't in it. And to that I say, Crosshair was in it, so that counts.
No, this episode was awesome.
Yeah, this episode was awesome.
Awesome.
I think I'm over that at this point. I still really like Devil's Deal as an episode anyway, so it's not even really that whole two-parter I really like regardless. But and then the little interesting details they slip in, like Rampart not knowing Cody's name. It was like 2224.
2224.
Yeah, and he's like, what about Crosshair's like, what about Cody? And he's like, who's Cody?
Cody. What?
CC 2224. That's who. But yeah, he's been reassigned to somebody else. It really gave me vibes of the episode of Rebels where Agent Callus and Zeb are on the ice moon or whatever. And then for those who are confused, we have watched season 2, just the videos are not up yet, but we have watched season 2. He has watched it now. But that episode where the ghost crew comes and they save Zeb, and and Callus sees like how much they care about him, and he's like the family or whatever, and then the amount of time it takes him to get back to the Empire, and when by the time he gets back, like nobody cares at all. And the way he just looks around, sits in his empty gray chambers, just sits on the bed and like looks at the nothing he has except that glowing rock. That it gave me kind of vibes of that. I do hope that Crosshair doesn't just like flip immediately in the next episode. If they're gonna do that, I think it should be built up over the season, like a long, sort of slow, but like I hope they don't go next episode where he's like, I'm leaving too. I don't want them to do that. I think it kind of ruins his whole first original arc from turning into this. So but I think it makes sense for Cody, and like when he was talking about like if you ever have regrets, I forget what he said, or like if everything we've done is like, if it was worth it or whatever, you can't help but think like him thinking back to Obi-Wan, because to him he thinks Obi-Wan's dead, so like he thinks he basically killed him. It's just so much cool stuff in this episode. The droids, we had the droids too. I forgot.
Oh my god! Yeah, all the action scenes.
Yeah.
Too, I almost completely forgot about that.
Yeah, the droidicas.
Or the Crosshair and Cody up the stairwell thing.
Oh, that was and the reflectors. That was the pucks or whatever he called them.
Dang, I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
I wasn't even going to talk about that. That was some of the best action so far, too.
Dude, the sniper shot down the barrel of the tank.
Right through the barrel.
Completely unfazed. Every time they launch a shell at him, he's just like, any second now.
Bad dude, Crosshair.
Wow. That, I think I was so just not ready for that. So, like, I'm overreacting a bit. Because, like, I was just expecting, like, Batch does a thing, whatever. But no, that was out of left field for me, so my reaction's a little higher than normal.
I don't even think too. I think it still could have been a strong episode
Yeah.
if it was just, oh, they're just gonna go do a mission. And go home.
Exactly. It would have been like a typical.
And that would have been, yeah. Then that would be all right. I like that episode, but they went up, I think, above and beyond. Like they went so very.
I will
good.
admit though,
Easily
like
top 5 for me, dude.
yeah, like I've been wanting them to do stuff like this the whole time, and it seems like
know.
they've been doing it very rarely. So part of me was also like, once Cody showed up, I was like, oh, that's the big thing for this episode is that it's Cody. And then they're gonna do a thing, but no, like they actually went a little bit into it for once, and I couldn't be happier.
I was gonna say too. My favorite scene was after it all in front of. I think it's a clone memorial, but it is a war memorial. But just back and forth between Cody and Crosshair, and Crosshair's literally like, "I'm a soldier. I just do what needs to be done." Like it's so cool. Like keep seeing his perspective, Crosshair's on it. Because it's like it's hard to argue with, but it's like, come on, man, like
you can't argue with it. Like you can't, like he's just gonna be, I'm a soldier. Nope.
So by the books, and then Cody, of course, is like, I forget. I have to rewatch to know his exact words. It's like, no, we're not like droids. Like we can understand the consequences, like of what we're doing. So yeah, I guess he's out of there. I think that for sure means he's going to link up with the other boys.
I hope so.
Because he does know, or maybe he doesn't know if they're still alive. Because they're supposed to be dead, right? The other Bad Batch.
Yeah, because it wasn't his report that. Well, this is our speculation, but like Rampart said that in their official report they were killed in Camino.
Yeah.
So I wonder like where he'll even go.
I was gonna say maybe seek out Rex even. I don't know.
And then he learns from Rex that they're alive.
I would like to see Cody link up with someone. I know that.
That would be cool. Even the animation helps with that. Like as a little segue into that, like half of this stuff is Cody's face. Like you could watching his brain tick and like try to process what's happening, and you can see when he's thinking about like the animation really helps that as well. Plus the animation in this episode, like. The lighting, this plant, like the red dust blowing around, the lights when they walk off the shuttle, the shadow on Rampart's face, and then the light edge, like the animation is just top tier as always. Like
I'll add on too. I don't know if we already touched it though. The music, dude.
Oh, dude, it's so good. It's like Blade Runner and season 7 of Clone Wars. Like Kevin Kiner, I think he is still doing it, but shout out to him.
It makes it so strong when your visual and audio elements just add to the story, and I think this was no exception. This is awesome.
Yeah, Crosshair is ticking too. Like the shots of him just like sitting with his hands folded on his bed, like stuff's going on in here, and we're not gonna see it yet. I hope we don't see it yet. I hope he still keeps the way he is, but just like those, if you look at it like raw events. Those shots add nothing. You could just cut to him in Rampart's office. Like, we don't need that scene of him in his bed or sitting at the cafeteria watching 2 clones go away from him because they don't like him. We don't need that stuff. Like, that doesn't need to be there. But the way that it's in there, like, we know something is definitely going on in his head. He's thinking about whatever he's thinking about. So, thinking about the good times maybe with the crew and wondering why they don't see it like he does, or just something like that.
And while we didn't necessarily see we didn't see the the core Bad Batch group or even their like what's going on with them. I still do think this is kind of setting up more, not just like Cody leaving that he's gonna go join them, but even just showing how the Empire's going. They're taking over more worlds, even ones that weren't part of the Republic now. So they're brought into reach. We're seeing Rampart still. He's getting Crosshair back in action, and he's taking the lead on stuff like this. And apparently, from last episode, we know he might be the only one who knows about the Bad Batch too. So I do still think, because to me, maybe that's the biggest con I can find is that the core group or their story isn't in it. But I still do think it's kind of pushing.
Well, it's development of the
vacuum, you know what I mean?
I mean it's development of the antagonist, which is very important. I feel like a lot of things nowadays, like maybe not now, like older Marvel, like the villains were kind of like they were just nothing. It was just about the hero, and then the villain was just there. And then you have something like Infinity War, which is like a character like about Thanos. It's about the villain. So this, whereas like the other episodes, it was like about the Syndulas, and it was about Ballast or Hauser or whatever the actual name is now for that clone guy, because it was one and then they changed it. Whereas this one is like Crosshair, who is one of, if not the main antagonist, the Empire, who is like a backseat antagonist, Cody, who knows could be a main character going forward. So I think, I think it's fine, honestly. I mean, it would be better if the main team we're focusing on in the show was in every episode. But if you're gonna drop an episode of this quality, I think you get somewhat of a pass for that.
I think you said it pretty good. I think, even just nitpicking, I think that would be the only thing I could find wrong with it.
Right.
Like, so to speak to its quality, the only thing that's wrong is that they didn't necessarily have. And even then, like, if you want to nitpick the other way, you can say, "Oh no, Crosshair is bad, so we're all good."
and I'm only bringing it up because like it wouldn't be fair not to, because this is the criticism we had last season. So I want to try to stay consistent with that, but still,
this definitely done well. I'll say that much.
Yeah, that was awesome. I'm staring at my Commander Cody Hot Toys figure, just like,
yeah. Thinking about doing a gray repaint, huh?
No, it's too expensive to do that. I'll just wait till Hot Toys makes a real one that I can pay $300 for. Hasbro, get on that, and get on a real Imperial Crosshair, because the one you made sucks. It's literally just the original Crosshair with a new helmet and painted black. Like, it sucks. It's like he has completely different armor. Like, I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's gonna do it, I think.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely my favorite episode this season, though.
Definitely. I mean, to be fair, we only have 3, so still,
it's we're getting better each
and it's
week.
One of the top out of the whole show. So
yeah,
that was just awesome. It hit a nostalgia spot too, watching clones and droids. So I will admit the bias there, but like, still, it's great. We've been going for a little too long. We've just been gushing about this episode. So that's going to do it for us. Make sure you check out the playlist down below. We have 2 playlists. You can look at the reactions and then breakdowns, reviews, discussion, longer videos for The Bad Batch, all down below. We did watch all of Season 1, so you can go back on the channel and check that out if you want to catch up. Also, the Season 2 episodes, we did watch the first 2 also, so you can check those out. Yeah. Let us know what you thought about this episode down in the comments. Thank you guys for watching, and we will talk to you in the next one. Goodbye. Better not say skip into it. We're gonna hop, skip, and jump our way into it.